Hey everybody, welcome to BSing with BS, and I'm hoping you guys are all having a challenging day, and I'm here with one of my best buddies, my youngest son, Devlin, and we're going to talk about escape rooms today. And so, when was the first time you did an escape room? Do you remember?
That wasn't yours. When I was like 12 or something.
12 or something, yeah. So, for anybody who doesn't know, I actually own an escape room business, and Devlin's been with me from the beginning. I've been doing it for what, five plus years or so, and he's been with me since the beginning. So, and we've done quite a few together, right? Haven't we? It's
in different countries.
Yeah, actually, in different countries, and I love playing with all my kids, but each one of them brings something different to the room. And Devlin's my logical one. Yeah. So people ask what are escape rooms. So if you haven't had a chance to, play with go through an escape room, my elevator pitch of what an escape room is it's a themed room where you go in with two or more players, and you're looking for clues, you're solving puzzles and riddles, opening locks, all to achieve the goal of escaping the room in 60 minutes. And so the timer adds that little pressure. And what would be your favorite theme to try? What do you think would
I'm
be an
actually
awesome one?
really excited for our upcoming one. I don't know, are we allowed to disclose
We
themes?
can, yeah.
The dungeon one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've had several themes in ours. We've had everyone from Alice in Wonderland. It wasn't called Alice in Wonderland, but we've played, a wizard-themed one. We've had a time machine one. We've had Wild West.
Zombies, although
Yep,
it wasn't
zombie.
that good in comparison to what we have now.
But don't you think we've grown every time we've done a room, everyone has gotten better and better?
Yeah, well, yeah, because we know what we're doing a little bit more.
Yeah, well, we design our own. We design our own. We put our own electronics. We do our own props, and it doesn't mean we don't reach out to miscellaneous, props and such. But we got to do a shout out to Ron, because Ron's our contractor, and he does our woodworking, if you will. Our contracting does our demolition of our rooms when we retire them, and he also builds them back up, and then he has gotten to the point where he actually doesn't really say no to us when we say, I'd really like this. And so oops, we've got a dog right here. So that's Bailey, yay. So he's knocking things over besides us. But yeah, we got to give him a shout out, because he does a great job at kind of bringing our kind of creations to life and stuff. Yeah. So I also write mystery weekends for some local inns. We're in a resort area, so we do mystery weekends. And Devlin has also joined me on quite a few of those, good chunk of those.
At least 70% of them.
Easily, which is awesome to have just a second set of hands and eyes, kind of walking through when we're dealing with anywhere from 12 to 16 couples, all kind of dressed up and working on going through a mystery. So now Devlin's taken his hand at writing one that we hopefully will be able to implement here in next year. That'd be awesome. Well, we have a lot of people that come through that are of all walks of life. We have all different makeups of these groups, don't we? The people that play.
And it's different temperaments for everyone.
It is. I joke around, because some people are they get into that room and they are just on target. They are nailing it. They're walking through and they're picking up on all puzzles and all just figuring it out. Then there's those people.
The one thing, and then they just stop.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They hit a head. And then there's others that I kind of joke around to say, I don't even know how they got in the same car to make it to our place. They are fighting and squabbling before they even get in the
Sometimes
room.
you see things you would never even imagine saying to your family members, and it's amazing.
I don't know what I would do if I heard you talk to me like I've heard some of these people talk.
I don't know what I would do if I talked to you like I was like. I don't know what would have had to happen for me to get to that point. But,
Right. Yeah. When we reset the room in between, so everybody starts off with the exact same game, and we often find odds and ends of things left over. What's the weirdest thing you've ever found when you're resetting?
I think I found an earring once.
Earring.
I think
Yeah.
I can't quite remember, but I remember there was a piece of jewelry at one point that got left behind in the room. One item that I liked that somebody left behind is they left behind one of their water bottles, and they didn't come back for a month to claim it, so I just decided to keep it.
Yeah, finders keepers. So I know that we've found, well, so obviously we're dealing with locks, so a lot of hands. So we find fingernails quite a bit. Yeah, the acrylic fingernails. That's gross. I think I think really the thing that tops us most is we found a tooth. Yeah, that was kind of like, where the hell did that tooth come from? Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, we find like screws and nuts, and then we wonder, well, what did fell apart that we don't know? That we yeah, but the tooth was the blah. That was what. And nobody came back to fetch that one.
Found some batteries once.
Batteries?
Yeah. I don't know. Because sometimes I'm concerned. Okay, well, they come from anything from us,
right?
And then I look at everything that would have needed batteries, and it's like, no,
right?
So there's just random batteries in the room,
right?
There was the one time that we thought someone accidentally had an accident in the room.
Yes,
that was a thing. It didn't act. We don't think they actually did, but yeah, that was a definitely a Febreze moment. Wow. Do you remember the one we thought that poor lady died? Do you remember that? You don't remember that one? I don't remember anybody.
I think we took a picture.
Dying
I think it was an Alice. No. And we were watching, because we watch over closed circuit television, and so we watched the games. And this lady had sat down in a chair. She was a little bit older, and she sat down in a chair and did not move. It's not like she was asleep. Her eyes were wide open, but did not move, and didn't move a hand, didn't move her head. We're like, oh my gosh, she's dead. I think she's dead. I think we took a picture. It's weird. She's dead. We do often get tips for our game masters.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and that's kind of a nice way to kind of show that the game master has been attentive and really just kind of helped out and made sure that was the most fun experience possible in the escape room, because sometimes, if they're not doing so well, we gotta we nudge them, and we like to say that we never laugh at our players or our guests. We always laugh with them.
It's honestly not funny anymore.
We laugh at a few of them.
There's sometimes that it's funny, but a lot of the times, unfortunately, where you'd think you'd be like, oh, haha, they can't figure it out. It's like, no, please, just figure it out.
Right.
It's not funny. It's just, please.
Yeah, it was, the whole process from our point of view when we're game mastering it's a psychological experiment, isn't it?
Yeah, we had somebody come in because they were studying psychology, and they were trying to get an evaluation. Yeah,
they were digging it. They the one young lady had just graduated college with a psychology degree, and she was just enamored with what we do. And it's kind of fun to watch the interaction and the sociology part of it. To see how people interact and under stress, under pressure. It's play pressure, but it's still pressure. But to see how they interact with each other, and how they interact with with us, and So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite type of player?
Someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, you like the more experienced players.
I like the people who will hold out for longer without asking for hint, and I'm not saying that for the sake of then I don't have to send them anything. More for the reason that I don't feel as bad when I do give them a hint because I don't feel like I'm ruining anything for them.
Yeah. I like
that's part of the thing. That's why I don't like people who come in and just ask for hints. Because now you're paying us
to solve things
to give you the solution.
Right. Right. I hear you.
Yeah.
I love the ones that are just like, all right, this is awesome. And especially when I can interact with them and kind of nudge them, going, here you go, just look over there or something, and then suddenly they go, ow. So my best moments are when the entire room goes, oh, like that sudden epiphany of.
Is it better to get only halfway through the room and fail, or to get almost to the end and then fail?
That's a tough one. Did they have fun?
Sure. let's say yes.
Let's say yes.
Because that is usually the answer.
Yeah, that's really the key. You know, people are like, we're losers, we didn't get out. And we're like, you know what? You guys had fun. You had time with your friends or family, and no electronics.
People will be a little bit more. Some people will be a little bit more salty if they're a little bit more competitive about it, and they almost just so close to winning, and then they don't. Some people who are a lot more competitive get really upset about that.
We had one person that walked out because we broke her winning streak. Our room was challenging enough, and it broke her winning streak, and she just stormed out. We're like, "Is everything okay?" No, she's just angry that you broke her winning streak. Sorry. That's good. That's a challenge. That's why we want a challenge. One of my best comments I got it from a mom, and it was fairly early when we were first open. But she came in, it was her and her husband and 2 sons, I believe, teenage sons. And they played. I don't recall whether they got out or not, but they had a great time together. And she, on her way out, she stopped me and she said, thank you very much. She said, thanks for giving me an hour with my kids without electronics. And it was I know for you, it's like, whatever. But
no,
for me, it was it was a really sweet moment, and it was kind of validated what we were doing.
I mean, I agree with it. It's, people spend, not like I'm excluded by any means, but people spend an exorbitant amount of time on their devices, whether it's phone or computer or whatever it might be. So, seeing someone, be a little bit more appreciative of just having that opportunity is nice.
Right. Yeah, it's really fun. So, awesome. Well, if you haven't tried an escape room, I mean, shameless plug right here, but check out an escape room in your area because there are so many across the U.S. And anywhere else. But just look it up, do a search for them. Unfortunately, sadly, some of my counter, the other owners had to close during COVID, so that was a bummer to hear of some of these. So please support your local businesses because a good chunk of them are locally owned and operated. So awesome. All right, well, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
There you go.